Welcome back to the ninth question of the SQL Lead Code series of SQL section of data engineering with Animesh. Today we are going to solve the ninth question, which is average selling price. So let us go through the question. So there are two tables again, prices and units sold. So again we would be using join. So let's go through the table. So prices. It has four columns: product ID, start date, end date, and price. So product ID, start date, end date is the primary key. Each row of this table indicates the price of the product ID in the period from start date to end date. For each product ID, there will be no overlapping period. Okay, meaning for this table, there would be a product ID. Let us go to the example of this table. So see, there are product ID, and from this date means 17th of February 2019 to 28th of February 2019, the price of the product was 5 rupees, and for different section of the dates the price changed to 20 rupees. So this table indicates the price of a particular product between particular date range. The second table is units sold. This table may contain duplicate rows. Each row of this table indicates the date and units and product ID of each product. Means this table will be telling the number of products sold. So write a solution to find the average selling price of each product. Average price should be rounded to two decimal places. Return the result in any order. So again, we don't have to use an order by clause. So basically, for average, we will have to find the sum of the total price of the product sold divided upon the unit of product sold. That would be the average selling price, right? Now let us see first how to join the tables. Now see, to find the average, here see, average is for a particular product. There are two entries in the output, 1 and 2. Means we have to consider both of these entries in the prices table. Now how you will consider? First, one join would be on the product ID, right? Means suppose this product ID should be equal to this product ID. But how our code will get to know that we have to multiply this 5 with this 100, because 100 is the unit sold and 5 is the price of each unit. Because see, 25 is the date. Now see the date. So 25 is the date between 17 and 28. Okay, so means this 100 belongs to this price. Second date is 301, which is between this. Means 15 belongs to 20 price. So basically, we would be using a between clause where purchase date is between start date and end date. And so likewise, we would be handling both of these entries. So now let us jump to the code section and code this. First, let consider tables from prices P inner join. There's no use of any other joins other than this. Then units sold S on. Firstly is the product ID. On P dot product ID is equals to S dot product ID. Okay, and then where purchase date S dot purchase date between P dot start date and P dot end date. P dot start date, sorry, and P dot end date. So basically, the purchase date should be between these two dates for this unit to be considered on a particular price. So that is the clause that we have written. Now let's see what we have to select. We have to select first is the product ID. So P dot product ID. Okay. Now we have to calculate the average. So average is, we have to multiply this 100 with this 5, this 15 with this 20, and then add this 115, right? So this is how the average is calculated, right? If I do a comment, means 100 into 5 plus 15 into 20 divided by 20 plus 5, right? This is how we have to calculate the average. Now to write this in the code form, just give sum, and the sum of p dot price and multiplied by into s dot units divided by sum of s dot units. Okay, I don't think we have to use a group by, and this would be as average price. And one more thing, we have to round it to two decimal places as it was asked. So in the previous question also we did a round clause. It is very simple, just give a round, give a comma, give the number of decimal places you have to consider. So we're going to play ready, and then just one more thing, because then we have to take a group by p dot product id, because at the end you have to do a group by, because sum is there and we have to uh, take the values or count the number of units in a particular group. So divide the table into product ID. So there would be two division, 1 and 2, and for all these it will count the total number of units. I will run this and see. Oh, sorry, it does not take it as a comment. Oh, it is giving me some error. P dot product ID. Again a spelling mistake. PRODUCT. I will run it again quickly and see it is accepted. Okay, so basically, I hope you would have understood that you are taking these two tables. You have to take a clause where purchase date should be between this start date and this end date. So we have used a between clause here, right? Now this 100 would be multiplied by this 5. So that is why we have done p dot price into s dot unit. And we have to calculate all the units also, because for average total number of units should be there. That's why we are using a group by, and with this group by it will count all the units for particular group. Means for one, it now number of units would be 115. So likewise this SQL code is to be written. Hope you would have understood this question, and keep on practicing. Happy learning, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.